I'm Prabhudas, I'm the chairperson. She's Nisha Mehta, President Sangam, and Afsan, Treasurer, Secretary Rosemary, PR Officer Ritisha, and Events Chairs, Isha, Talati, Tanmay Bera, and even coordinators, um, Priya Jamnadas and Ekta, and Webmaster Mahadevan. So we have been working very hard for this event and for many other events. It's been wonderful till now, and we really appreciate your help in future too. I introduce Dr. Daniel to carry forward and introduce our chief guest. Thanks.
Namaste. um, Namaste again. It's a pleasure to welcome all of you this morning. This is the tradition for us to get the new year, academic year, started by celebrating Independence Day, the largest democracy in the world. And so it's a great honor for all of us to be part of this. I want to thank again the Sangam committee. They've been working very hard, and some of you may have seen the calendar of events that they have made. So I invite you to participate in all of those events. Please make note of those events as well. The other important comment I want to make before I introduce the chief guest is the is it October 24th? October 24th, we have President Kalam visiting here, and therefore we are going to have, he's going to be here for 3 days. And so I want all of you to participate. Among all the requests that we made, he obliged our request to come here. Among all the requests and interest that he expressed was meeting with young minds, and therefore he really is looking forward to meeting with students, and it coincides with our Hangama Diwali celebration, so he will be the chief guest on that occasion, and we usually have had very good crowd for that, and please pass this news around so that we will give him the opportunity to meet with all of you, and at the same time, he's a delightful speaker. If you have not heard him, and I'm sure you'll be benefited seeing such a great role model for the world. And now another great role model is Dr. Sudipta Seal. And I have known Sudipta ever since I came here, and in fact he was the faculty advisor before I took this role. And Sudipta, as you know, is the director of AMPAC and director of nanotechnology. He was in the news, and most of you would have seen this, when the director position was his taking charge of these positions were announced. There was a very nice write-up about Sudipta, all the accolades, and he has had outstanding education starting from IIT, and then he went to Sheffield, right? Master's, and then he did his PhD in Wisconsin, as you can see, top institutions in the world. And coming here at UCF, he has provided leadership not only in nanotechnology to the Indian students as well, and then he has received numerous awards, and if I start listing them, I'm sure it will be longer than a speech. So, with that brief introduction, I welcome my friend Sudipta.
Well, I must thank you, Dr. Daniel, and definitely you guys for giving me the pleasure and the opportunity to speak in front of you. This time I did prepare a message for you guys. I must say before I speak is I have a hard task ahead of me. I wish I can follow the steps of Dr. Daniel and the accomplishments that he has done beyond UCF, beyond the United States in his field of biomedicine, and of course in the whole world he's making an impact. So I have a lot of things to learn from you. So it's one page. Dear friends, colleagues, fellow Indians, and my elders, it gives me an immense pleasure to be speaking before you on the auspicious occasion of our motherland's 62nd anniversary for independence. We all have come to our adopted nation, the United States of America, to find opportunities and dreams. However, we can never forget our roots, Mother India in all its glory. Back in 1947, the British had left us to design our own tryst with destiny. We have come a long way. Many a times we do hear the negatives about our nation, but what country does not have negatives? I am here to highlight the great positives of our nation that we have reached so far. Our motherland is one of the great powers of the world, gaining an invitation to the G8 summit. Our economy is in the $1 trillion club, the 12th largest in the world, with GDP a cool 1.23 trillion. Life expectancy in 1947 was a mere 32 years old, and now we have reached almost 65 years old. Unknown to many literacy rates, now our literacy have skyrocketed from 12.2% to an astonishing 70% in the present time. Of course, we have more work to do and more challenge ahead. Many say our motherland is a force to be reckoned with, alongside China, of course. Our emergence in the technology and science fields and being a leader in the satellite technology and IT is something we should be all proud of. And yes, the mention must go to our well-known film industry, Bollywood, churning out 1,000 films a year. Okay, so the achievements are many, but the core achievement, which we should be all proud of, is the very survival of the democracy, the largest democracy in the world with 1.2 billion citizens. So let me end by saying this: whatever religion, caste, or creed we hail from, always remember, Honge Sabse Aage Hindustani. Happy independence to one and all. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Now I'll introduce Sushant and to guide forward for the independence exhibit.